In a bit of a turnabout, I want to talk about the donations that you're making and what you're seeing. First, I want to talk for a moment about your earnings, which happened recently. PagerDuty is sort of an alert system for the vital signs in IT. You added 286 new customers in the quarter, 25 with annual recurring revenue above $100,000. At the same time, there's a mixed thing going on in small, medium business. How are your customers doing at recovering from this crisis?
Well, we had a really strong quarter with 33% growth, and particularly strong in the new customer acquisition front, where our ARR from new customers grew by 55%, which I think is really a signal that as our customers look to become digital companies overnight, where they're transitioning to 100% e-commerce, they need a digital operations management platform like ours to manage all of those mobile apps and web apps that deliver the end customer experience. With our customers, what we're seeing is them pulling forward plans and strategies that would have taken them years into weeks and months. And that means they need great strategic partners in order to be able to execute on those things. Having said that, I think as we start to see more of a recovery across more traditional industries, the long-term tailwinds for PagerDuty are very strong, because we expect to see many of our customers accelerate their cloud adoption, as well as look to ensure that they have a very strong security stance, while, like I said, moving to a more powerful e-commerce model in the future.
Now, Jennifer, let's talk about what you're doing as we see this civil unrest. What are you hearing from your workforce? What moves are you making? And what impact do you think you can have?
Thank you for asking. It's been a heartbreaking last couple of weeks. I'm very proud of how our company has responded, and I didn't see it as being a choice. I needed to stand with our Black community against hate, violence, and racism. At PagerDuty, we've always been very intentional and strategic about building an inclusive and diverse workforce, and we've seen some of the benefits of that in that 50% of our managers are underrepresented people. We have a balanced leadership team and board, but we still have a lot of work to do, and that work needs to be systemic. So some of the things we're doubling down on are ensuring that all of our hiring managers continue to receive conscious bias training, that we continue to insist on slates that are balanced, that we continue to do more to create access to underrepresented people into the tech industry, whether that's opening offices in places like Atlanta or ensuring that our intern programs are largely on the majority diverse and underrepresented minority individuals. And intern programs are the grassroots of an organization. So if you can build a community and access in that environment, I think that bodes very well. We'll continue to contribute to places like the NAACP and Black Lives Matter. But more important, we're calling out to other organizations to join us in celebrating Juneteenth, June 19th, where we're calling it a day for change. We'll be closing our offices to enable our employees to participate peacefully in demonstrations, to reflect on what they need to do differently to drive change, and to educate themselves.
Laid out a lot of specifics there, and certainly we look forward to hearing how all of it evolves. Jennifer, I want to go back to something you said earlier in the conversation first, though, and that's this idea of this massive truncation of timelines for your customers from years to weeks and months. How much of that, I guess, pulls forward from the rest of the year and beyond?
Yeah, I think for us, most of it is we'll continue to see new large strategic investments as budgets start to loosen up. But in the immediate term, what we've seen is customers adding new users very quickly because they're supporting new use cases like Peloton, where they leverage PagerDuty to ensure customer shipments because they've seen a surge in demand, given we're all focused on our fitness at home. We've also seen our platform hold up really well in environments where there's been tremendous surge and increased incidents, sometimes up to 11 times the number of incidents our customers are used to. And in the case of Zoom, which we're all using to either help educate our children or manage our meetings day to day, Zoom actually told us that they've become more efficient and more effective, that in fact, they're improving their incident response by 20% as a result of using PagerDuty's event intelligence and some of our more advanced AI-based solutions. So we're pleased that the platform's holding up under this heightened surge as everybody moved online. And we think long-term, we'll see a lot of strategic investments return because of digital transformation accelerating over the coming months and years.